Hello, lovely people of the internet, and welcome to Yarn Tales by the Sea. I'm Kellyanne, and this podcast comes to you on the southeast coast of the United Kingdom. You can find me on Ravelry and Instagram as Yarn Tales by the Sea, and my email address, if you need to contact me, is yarntales.bythesea@gmail.com. And this is my other half, Colin, who does all my video editing.
Hi.
Right, I've got quite a bit to show you today. Yeah, I did want to do like a 2 weekly podcast, but life got in the way a bit, and I can only really podcast on a weekend, and yeah, our weekends have been a bit full. So, but saying that, I've got quite a lot to show you, including a couple of finished objects, some new cast-ons, as well as whips, and dare I say it, I brought some more stash after I said I wasn't going to unless I really needed it. And I don't really need it, but I brought it. Right, so I'd like to say welcome back to all my subscribers, and a big welcome to any new subscribers. And there's been quite a few, and I'm very thankful for it. So I don't want to make this podcast too long, so I shall go straight into it. So my first finish is a cow that oh, is it Kelly McClure? It's the yeah, sock head cow. So this is done in Luxor merino, which, well, I lost the ball band. So which where did I get it? Oh, I got it from Hobie a few years ago. Yeah, and it's very soft. So yeah, I'm really pleased with it. Knitted up really lovely. So yeah, it's a really nice knit, because you know, if you don't want something complicated and you just want something mindless, like if you're watching TV or something, it's great. But yeah, I'm really pleased with that. And I've got another ball which eventually I'm going to do a sock head hat with it. So I've got the matching pair. My second finish is a pair of socks, and I didn't bring the ball band in, but I'm cottage. I'm pretty sure it's like cottage gardeners or gardener's cottage, but I can't remember what that one is, because I did actually lose the ball band ages ago for that. So, but I made these a bit shorter than I normally do. I think I only did 55 or 60 instead of my usual 84, and the ribbon's a bit shorter. But yeah, really like these. They need a proper blocking though. I need to dampen them down. So yeah, pretty. I hope I'm not rushing too much. So that's my two finishes. And before I forget, I'd like to thank Alex and Danny from my Yarny Corner, because I was lucky to win. Oh, everything's falling down. I was lucky to win a giveaway and lovely bag. And Colin's not a pink person, so what I'm thinking of doing is actually using that for all the stuff I make him to give in. I do try to get him to wear pink. I might make him some pink.
I did once.
When was that?
A pink tie.
Oh yeah, that was a wedding. So yeah, lovely. Again, thank you, Alex and Danny. Always great to have a new project back. Right, so where do I begin? So what happened is I think in the last podcast I said I was going to cast on two new things, which was a Scrappy V t-shirt. I can't remember who it's by, and I don't think I've got my notes here. Oh yes, I have. By Jamie Hoffman. And guess what? It didn't happen. Well, I kind of got a good excuse because I want to build up my merino scraps a bit more, so I've got a little bit of control in where the colours go. So that's my excuse on that one. And the other one was my Boxy by Loki Hocatelli. I've got no excuses for that, but hopefully maybe this month, well, it's this month, it's the end of, nearly the end of February. Yeah, all right, within the next couple of weeks, hopefully. So, but what I did cast on, oh dear, hang on, I just dropped it on the floor. It fell off the table. I've got so much stuff here. Right, if I could, this is a bought and paid for pattern of Etsy by, I think that's a John Martinez. It's the Victorian German shawl. So basically it's the virus shell with V stitches in between. I don't know where I'm going to put all this. So, right, haven't got too much done, but that's what it looks like so far. But I might have to rip it back a bit because I should have 6 rows of the V-stitch and to get to the what do you call it? It's right, my brain's not working today. Right, yeah, before I get for the setup row for the virus shawl, and I am 1 row short, but I've met the amount of stitches, so I think I might have gone wrong a bit.
Yeah, I remember that. It was about 2 hours to go for this, didn't we?
Yeah. But I mean, the patterns, it's okay, but the pictures are very small, and to me, she doesn't give enough direction, so I don't know, I might have to rip it back and try again. But I'm doing it in Mandala, Iron Brand Mandala, and that's in the colourway Hades. But it's just that I wanted to introduce a bit more crochet into my well, I can't even say, what's it, I can't think the words today. Rotation, yeah, because I've only got my scrappy blanket. But yeah, I mean, it's okay, but like I said, I think the instructions could have been better. I mean, I can usually crochet anything, but even I'm struggling on that a little bit. So yeah, and I did look on the project notes on Ravelry, and nobody else is saying they had problems, although I sort of zoomed in on some of the finished objects, although there isn't a lot up there. But there's one I saw that, again, she only had 5 rows instead of 6, so I think she's had the same problem, but just didn't bother saying anything in the notes. So, but other than that, it's been okay so far. So what do we got next? So I have found a UFO from 2 or 3 years ago. Yeah, and it's quite a big one. So this was done, this is in King Cole Splash in the colourway Storm. What is it? I've got the pattern somewhere. So that would have been, that's right, yeah, that one. So it's a double-sided pattern. And so all I've got left to do, so I've sewn the back and fronts together. I'll show you the back. I have the sleeves, so I've got to set the sleeves. All I've got to do is set the sleeves in now, and the pockets. So yeah, I mean, I do have, I don't know if it's a strange taste in colours, but I do tend, I mean, I love my pinks and purples, but I do love the like greens and teals, and I seem to have a lot of that type, or autumnal colours I love So I seem to have a lot of that sort of colour yarn, you know, or well, objects going, or what I've done in the past. So hopefully that'll be finished by the next time my podcast. So, and it still fits because I've put a lot of weight on, so I'm happy about that. And it doesn't have buttons on it anyway. I'm sure it don't, because I didn't do any button. Hang on, have I done the button bands? Yeah. I don't know if I put button bands in. Oh, I don't know. Or maybe no, I haven't. I think I did it so it was just an open cardie anyway. So that's that. So my other cast on that wasn't meant to happen has actually become my guilty pleasure, and it's something I said I would never ever ever knit. Don't ask me why, but I did. So I have started a mitre blanket, and like I said, I am actually loving it. But this one is a bit scratchy at the moment because I'm only knitting this one in generic sock yarn. And if I'd have done a little bit less on this and more on my other things, I might have had a bit more done. But the thing is, I have so much scrap sock yarn. I just didn't know what to do with it, and I didn't want to just knit scrappy socks. And I don't know, I reckon I've got more than enough to do a blanket and have a lot left over. So I would be really interested, what you know, not merino, but you know, generic. What do you do with your scraps other than blankets or scrappy socks? Because I'd be really interested, because I don't think there's a great deal you can do, because it's really sort of, well, you know, scratchy. But I'm hoping with a lot of softener that'll soften down. But it probably won't get used as a blanket per se to go over. It'd probably be something to bung over a chair or something. So yeah. So like I said, guilty pleasure. I don't know why. I just thought, oh, who wants to knit a blanket where you can crochet one so much more quickly? She says, having a whip that's been going on for a long time with crochet. But you know what I mean? I thought, oh, it didn't really look that, you know. So I wouldn't say look that nice. It just didn't really appeal to me. But I thought, well, as you can see, I bit the bullet, and I really do enjoy doing it, and it's mindless, and it is so easy once you know how to collect your top, bottom and middle squares. So, and it's so easy. Right, my other whip, I had a bit of a disaster with this one. This is a King Cole pattern. So this is what I'm calling my long-term project. You know, because well, it's big. And as long as it's finished ready for the autumn. So this is done in King Cole Bramble in the shade Heather. And I had a bit of a disaster with it, because I honestly don't know what I did. Because Colin has to get up early for work, I will lay in bed of an evening with just my neck lamp on, knitting. Normally it's a small project, but for some reason I decided I was going to work on this, and it wasn't until the next day I was knitting along and I thought, what's that loop of yarn? And I thought, oh, I must have caught it. So I sort of went, you know, tinked it down, got the crochet hook to put it back up, and that it was still going down and down, down. It was like a loop going like that all the way down. So I don't know what I did. Obviously wasn't paying attention, so I had to put a lifeline in and you know, sort it out. Not my favourite things to do, but I think because I was counting, because I do put I have a little project book, mark my rows down, so I had to tink it all the way back. I think it was about there, and then I've done from there to there, so not a lot, but every row counts, doesn't it? Well, it does in my book. Right, my scrappy blanket. So when I finished my last podcast, I thought, oh, I'll spend the whole week on the blanket and get it finished. Well, I did 3 days and I thought, this is so slow, it'd probably be a month to finish. So last time I was there, see the marker, so, and I've got it to there, so yeah, you can see that's it. It is a Attic 24 pattern. I can't think which one. I mean, I'm not following her colours. Like I said, it's just a scrap one, but I would like to sort of get it done. And then next one. So what's he doing?
I don't know. You just got all loopy.
Oh, this is Loki. As we call him, Loki Pokey. Loki Pokey Tiddly Oki, isn't it?
And other names besides that we can't mention.
Yeah, when he's naughty. So Colin's asked for a pair of socks. I mean, I love sock knitting, as you all know, but I hate knitting socks for Colin because they're so big. It takes for ages. Well, I don't hate it. It's just that I think I could get a lot done on something else if I wasn't knitting this. So this, I am pleased to say, it was out of my stash, and so I've got to think which colour. Mine, that one's that one, that one's that one. Yeah, so the red is Drops Fable. Oh God, what did I say it was? I've got too many ball bands here. 106, and the other colour is 914. I'm actually liking how it's knitting up, to be honest. It's really nice. Pretty. But I think you can never have enough knitted socks. So as you like them, don't you?
Yeah.
Even though that red's rather bright, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fine. It's not pink, is it?
Well, I can always...
No.
I can find some nice yarn with a little bit of pink going through it.
No.
Well, you'd swear them if I knitted them for you.
Yes. You got something.
Right, I think that's everything on the go. What time are we up to? Can you see?
18 minutes.
Oh, that's cool. I've sort of rushed a bit on that.
You
haven't
have
I?
rushed a little bit. But...
I know, but people don't. I don't know. Well, you know. Right, so I will get on to my acquisitions. Right, so for the really small, I brought a couple of little bits off of Amelia Joy. So I brought a, I'm not going to say it, I'm going to say yarn sack. Well, some people call it something else and they giggle, and I know I'd really giggle. So, and a matching DPN holder because I can't find my other one. So, yeah. I always like Amelia Joy. I always think that she's really good value for money, and I've never had a bag yet. I know these aren't bags, but yeah, really nice. Right, I'm going to get onto my yarn now. So the only thing I did say, I think in the last, I can't remember if I did actually say it or not, that I was going to buy my sub boxes from Rosie's Moments, and which I've got January's and February. So I was going to do a separate video for that, and I thought, well, I might as well just do it all in one this time. So I will do the January one first. So these are surprise boxes. So you know, you don't know what you're getting, but basically it's on Myths and Legends. So the colour for January. And this month's mystery is the Giant's Causeway in County Antrim, Northern Ireland. So it goes on to tell you about the legends. So this is 75% superwash Falklands merino and 25% recycled nylon. And you get 2 progress keepers with this one. Hang on, I'll take that out. So those, I don't know if you can see those. So these are such good value for money. So you get a full hank of 100 grams and 2 hanks of 20 grams, and including postage, the grand total is £20. And I've had lots of Rosie's Moments yarns in the past, and I don't know if you can see, if I hand to that, in the past, and it's absolutely beautiful, and it's all ethically sourced. It's hand painted as well. So that's that. And she says you can get 2 pairs of socks out of these, but because I do mine a bit longer, I don't think I will, but I don't know, I can try, unless I do one a bit shorter, or just put the other in my scrappy tea. So yes, very, very happy with that. So, and the second one, right, so this one is based on, see that? So it's all screwed up. That's how it came in the post. Obviously the postman wasn't very careful. So this one is Robin Hood and Sherwood Forest. Again, it's Falklands merino, and this is to do, right, I think you can see them in there. So you've got that beautiful speckled, and you've got the brown, and a really nice green. So absolutely loving these. I don't know if I'm going to put both into socks. I don't know yet. That definitely into socks, not sure about that. Might use it for something else. So that's that, and again £20 all in. So I shall be getting them every month now for the rest of the year. Too much. I've got more yarn than I at the moment now. I've probably got more than enough to do for the year, but well, you know. Well, it's like a hobby in itself, isn't it? Yarn. Yeah. You collect it. Yeah. So I brought some yarn off of Wool Warehouse, and I brought some sock yarn and some other yarn. So first one is Drops Fable, and then this is the 91, but I know it's something unicorn or unicorn something. More sock yarn, she says, when she'll never get the amount of sock yarn she's got knitted in her 2 years, let alone a year. So that was that one. I got King Cole Zigzag in Christmas. Some of these bigger balls were on offer, and I can't remember which ones they were. So it's that one. West Yorkshire Spinners Signature 4-ply, designed by Sandra Rhodes, and this is Woodland Awake. Starcraft Head Over Heels Walking in Nature in Promenade. That's for definitely for Colin. It's really quite nice actually. It's like a couple of shades of grey and then 3 shades of blue, I probably. And then my favourite, which is a zigzag in the colourway Butterfly. It's got the teals in there that I love so much. Because that's sorry, I'd like to get a hank of merino in a nice teal to make a hat with. But I never seem to find any. That's a blooming problem. And the last thing I got, and I had to, this is what made me buy, spend on Wool Warehouse in the first place, is, you know, I don't know if you're all aware, they've started doing their own brand of yarn called Yarn Smiths, and they've just brought out basically their own mandala cakes, really, and they're calling it Elvis. I don't know why. But they did say in their newsletter they've been dying to call a yarn Elvis. So I got mine in the colourway Richard. And it's like I say, it's I think it's more or less the same as a mandala. But again, I sort of love it's all tonal colours. And I brought 4 of these. And the good thing is, I think they're about half price or just over half price, one or the other. So I think it was £3.75. So they've got quite a lot of colours in it as well. So that's the all bad. So yeah, I brought 4 of those, and I'm actually going to use them to make a garment. So I'm going to use them for a cardie, and it's actually, I forgot to say, it's actually double knitting, this one. So that's the only difference. I think the mandala are worsted weight, aren't they, or what we would call Aran. So yeah, really happy. So I was going to talk about not a giveaway. I'm going to do a giveaway soon when I reach a certain amount of subscribers. I have a figure in my head and it's not that far off, but I will be doing a make along. What are we in now? We're in February. I might do one about June-ish. I need to think, because I want to make it all inclusive. You know, it's no good saying, oh, socks, because I do know not everyone likes to knit socks. So I'm going to have a think on that and yeah, come up with something. But yeah, I think I've rushed this a little bit, but it's well, you know. I'll try and slow down a bit more on the next one. So yeah, I think that's it. I think I've said everything, haven't I?
As far as I know, yeah.
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 Right. Okay then. Right, that's it then. And thank you for watching. And like I said, if you need to contact me at all my information will be below. And I wish you all health and wellness, and see you next time. Bye.
Bye. Hi, it's me again. Yeah, I'm in the middle of editing that video you've just seen. I've asked Kelly very nicely if I can do this, and she said, yeah, it's not a problem. So I've got my own channel. It's Grumpydragonshobbyhaven. Basically on there, it's me having a chat and showing you my hobby. Now, my hobby is a little bit different from Kelly's. I paint fantasy miniatures. And yeah, Loki comes to say hi as well sometimes. Fantasy miniatures. I'll give you an example. Give me a second. This is the sort of thing I do. This is one I'm in the middle of painting at the moment. That's my hobby. That's what I do. So I thought I'll give it a go on YouTube. It's over there. I'll put a link at the bottom as well, and there'll be a video around here somewhere. So please come over. Subscribe, like, comment if you want to. I just thought I'd let you know that it's out there. Catch you later. Bye.